Alright. Alright guys. I'm back down here at the bottom and I've got everything, got both my elevator shafts built and got that one there, and then up here we have another one. So I will say one thing before I get going explaining this. I started looking at this and there is actually a chance that these are just barely too far. I mean, we're talking 1 or 2 blocks too far away from each other, which that stinks. But we'll find out. We'll see for sure whenever we do it. But according to what I've been looking at on the wiki, there's a slim chance this may not work with both the spawners, but no big deal. We'll just scoot our drop point over and we can still make it work with one spawner. That'll get us plenty of XP for right now, even though I would have loved to get a double spawner. But anyway, as you can see, if I jump in here, I just hold space bar no matter where I spawn in here. I'm floating down here, and I will come down to this elevator shaft and float up. And like I showed you, I've done it on both sides, and I've been working up top here to show you what I've been doing. I figured everything out to where it'll work. Come up in that elevator shaft and float down. Right here is the drop point, so both of them will come and drop down, and they're come on, okay. And right here, both of these points come to this one right here, and if zombies are coming from both sides at the same time, they may get stuck. So I may upgrade that. If I do, I'll show you what I do to fix that. I'll pretty much bring both of them up a little higher, bring them in at different levels, and then throw a vine in right in here. Well, whatever level I need to throw it in at. It'll probably be right there. Throw a vine in, and then have them both drop from different levels and hit that vine. It'll slow them down, and then that'll cause them to drop all the way down to the ground. But anyway, that's the gist of what we have here. So the only thing left to do, I believe, is turn this thing on and see if it works. I'm going to go ahead and close up the top here, close everything up, and also go down to the bottom side of this. Spawner. Oh yeah, that's one thing I need to show you guys. With water channels, the way I do mine, I used to build these water channels, and it was a pain in the ass because I had to go back and figure, okay, I need to go 32 blocks, so that's 4 sections. So I need to start this level, I need to start this level up, okay, 4 blocks higher, then I start any of the other levels, and then my channel will run through here, and that just sucks. I saw a video, I can't even remember where I saw it, but I saw a video not too long ago where a guy did this. Pretty much you dig a space wherever you want to get to, or wherever you want where your water runs out. You'll just dig a three deep trench, or not 3 deep, but 3 block long trench, 1 block deep. Throw you a sign in the middle, and then at the end of it throw a stairs, and see how that water, it'll just make you flow right up. What that allows you to do, that allows you to keep your water channel at the same level all the way through. So it helped out a lot because I didn't have to bring this up higher and plan for a drop somewhere in here. I could just bring it straight through and have them drop down there. So that's really great. But as I was saying, I think I got everything pretty much ready. We're going to turn this bad boy on, see if it works. We may not be close to both of the spawners, close enough to both of the spawners to make them both work at once. May have to scoot this over. I may have done a bunch of work for nothing, but it is what it is. No big deal. But I'll be back to you guys here in just a sec. Alright, it looks like everything is complete. The mob spawner is working great. These guys are spawning like crazy. Let me kill them off real quick, that way we can actually talk without being interrupted. Loud little bastards. Okay, we have one, actually, I tested, through testing the thing, found a couple of problems. I left that spawner down there open, that way we can actually see that, but what we have that turned into a problem, basically how this works, I was just barely off on my radius. Your radius falls just short on spawning, because when you're coming at a diagonal from the spawner, it actually goes only about 12 spaces, so this point here just barely doesn't reach. We're not gonna do anything different with that. We're gonna leave it right here, but basically how this works, I drew these two lines here, and when you stand on this side of the line, your mobs will spawn down there, and then when you stand over on this side of this line, then mobs will start spawning up there. So we can only get one mob spawner to work at once, just the way the radius is worked out, how your spawning radius only comes to here, so we can't stand right next to this and get any any spawns, excuse me. So we're currently, sorry, I had to grab some water. We're currently just, I'll stand over here and get them to spawn. I'm not going to go over there because I wanted to come down here and show you this. I don't want to go over there because we'll have a bunch of zombies making noise again. The only changes that I really made were down here. The first thing that we had was a sign sitting on the wall right there. So what was happening is when the mobs were coming down this way, and they'd fall down and that sign would be there, you know, they're pushing spacebar, they'd be trying to walk out this way, and where they could jump, they could fight the current a little better. And truthfully, it may slow them down a little bit when they're coming through here because I'll get stuck on that, but much better than what we had before. I couldn't, for some reason I was thinking it was better to put the sign there, but it's much better. You still got 2 spaces high, and that works much better, because what was happening, they were fighting the current enough that they would come back and they'd be jumping and they'd still be in this water a little bit that's right here, and they'd actually, as they were trying to swim back out, they'd start drowning, take a little bit of damage. So we were losing some mobs over at the spawner when they'd fall. You know, some of them would just die for that reason. And then the other reason we had here, we had this top part, they will actually spawn and fall down if you have these open up here. You'll get a few more spawns because you have more open blocks that are available for their spawning. But the only thing that you can't have, the only problem that you have with that, when you have the blocks up at the top cleared out, they'll spawn way up there, they'll fall down, they'll take, you know, a little bit of fall damage, not much, but that'll put them, it'll be just enough fall damage that when they come over and they fall here, they'll die for that reason too. So fix those problems, that's all taken care of. What we will pretty this thing up. I'll do that off camera sometime, and I'll show you guys how it looks whenever we get it all done. Probably get me a quick transportation system to get over here, and I'm going to knock all these torches off in here, and I'll see you guys back at the base. We gotta get back to the base because we do have our 30 levels now. So whenever I get back to the base, I'm gonna go ahead and enchant. I haven't made my mind up. I'll either enchant a pick or a sword, and when I get back at the base, we'll get back there. We'll enchant that, and at that point, we'll pretty much call it a day. I'll see you guys back there. Okay, we're back at the base now. My little hidey hole. Not much of a base, but we're back here. We're gonna get this. We're gonna go ahead and enchant. I think I'm gonna enchant a pick. I'm gonna make me a pick and enchant it, cause ooh, shoot, lag. I'm gonna make me a pick and enchant it because oh shoot. I'm making a pick and enchant the pick because what was my reason? No, I don't think I really need a real great sword yet. Really, what I really want is, you know, an unbreaking and efficiency pick. Give me a good working pick that I can work with. All my picks right now have fortune and silk touch and things like that on them. So I need something that's just going to be good for working and digging out area, so that whenever I'm building, I'm not using up my good picks, my fortune and my silk touch, because we will definitely be needing those in the future. Alright, let's see what we get here. And let's see, another silk touch. That's alright, that's alright, it's good. And in the future, you know, I guess next projects, we need to get us some potions so that we can get a way to kill all those mobs quickly. It's gonna be a pain in the ass sitting there punching them to death over and over and over. So we're gonna get us some potions. We'll probably soon build us a house. Build us a house over in that area, so that, you know, we can get out of that goofy little hidey hole. And don't forget, make sure you guys check out. I'm gonna go ahead and start that new series, and I'm gonna start uploading videos, basically tutorial videos and things of that nature. I'll have a full explanation of how that mob spawner is built and how all the mechanics work. That way you guys can see that, and you'll be able to build it in your own worlds and actually understand it to the point where you don't have to just copy it. You can actually build your own, design it the way you want it to work for your own world. But that should be all for now. See you guys later.